The information that's coming up for all of us, this isn't just exclusive to me. This is for everybody. And it's up to everybody to say to your guides before you go to sleep, I'm open to receive the information that's coming up from my DNA, guides, counsel, whatever you call your higher ups. Please help me to stay lucid while I sleep so that I can download this information and become more conscious
Hmm.
of myself, of what's going on in the world and how I impact the world, what I'm giving out to the world in order to raise the consciousness of the collective.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing here. That's what this is about right now. That's why this is important that I share this here.
Yes. When you told me, I was like, ooh, yes, I'm very anxious in a good way to hear about it.
We are learning about our bloodline lineages. We are learning
Mhm.
more about our DNA. We are learning about our connection with the reptilians.
Yeah.
And there's positive reptilians and there's negative reptilians, and both of them are playing out
Thank
a
you. Yes.
There are.
Yeah.
I am connected to one of my very beautiful, higher vibrational feminine reptilians that actually came through in a BQH session. I'm pretty sure it was one of my first sessions I had with Nina, Rafael Morocco Zara, like several years ago.
Hmm.
And this higher reptilian guide that I have, she's me, I'm her in the Orion's belt. She has these beautiful pastel colored scales that are like
Mm.
pink and lavender and lighter blue and lighter green.
Yeah.
And she's these beautiful golden eyes that are massive. Her nose is very beautiful. Her mouth is super tiny. She glistens. She came through so many years ago. And when she came through, and her heart is open. She doesn't have an emotional body. Reptilians don't have an emotional body, but her
Right.
heart, she's coming from her heart. So
Hmm.
her mind and heart are connected. And
Yeah.
so she's feeling everything. We don't need an emotional body to feel everything. We just need to
Oh.
connect into heart.
Hmm.
This is what we're being asked to tune into is the higher aspects of ourselves, like the higher reptilian aspect, the higher draconian aspect, because the draconians are not all about, soothsaying, slaying and hack them up and the caste system. The higher draconians have evolved above the physical. The
Yeah.
higher draconians are not about, and they are about integrity. Now that I brought that up,
Yeah.
because I'm like asking them to give me this information in succession because I will sometimes try to overwrite it and talk too much. And
Yeah.
so I'm doing my best to slow down and to more channel this information.
Yeah.
The higher aspect of our higher self is integrity. How you align with your higher self is through being integrous or
Say that
integrous.
again. What was that?
To be integrous and to have
Integrous.
integrity is to be integrous with
Okay.
yourself. Integrous, integrous.
Integrous. Okay.
Oh, the whole point of having integrity with yourself is being impeccable with your word. That wonderful Toltec wisdom, the four
Yep.
agreements, it's
Yep.
one of them. Be impeccable with your word, might be the first one. Be
Might
impeccable
be.
with
I have it here
your
somewhere actually.
It's so essential. This is how we come from having that total unintentional, unconscious left brain and right brain behavior
Hmm.
into, and we're still going to have that duality because we're in the third dimension. And the third dimension is about living in integrity,
Yeah.
to be conscious. In order to merge them, like what we talk about in yoga, the pranayama, the breathing techniques bring you into a merging of the left and the right brain, and it becomes the God mind or the God brain.
Yep.
How you come into that is through not only breath work, but through integrity. And when you come into what's called the God brain in yoga, you come into the higher self or the higher mind, because the higher self is the future self, and the higher self lives in integrity. That means that what you say is matches your actions.